Modern Nomads is a weekly program about Kazakh compatriots who try to save Kazakh traditions for the current and next generations, and for those who are interested in the culture and history of ancient Kazakh nomads. Watch us every week on Kazakh TV.
The Kazakhs specially cherish the dombra. This is a heritage left from the best kui performer Kurmangazi and the master of the Sherpek kui, Dina. This is the most precious thing for all Kazakhs. This brown dombra was a gift given with good intentions. It is a valuable relic. The Aytys poet Yerzhanat Baykabayuly took it in his hand when he was 11. Since that time, it became his soulmate. When I appeared on the stage, my brother, the writer Toligan Karyaula, who lived in Sarsenbye in Altay, ran up to me, kissed me on the forehead and presented me this dombra, saying, "Hold it in your hands. We are Kazakhs, so we present the dombra for good." Since that time, I've been playing this dombra on the Aytys stage for about 14 to 15 years.
Алла бары ақиқаты Құранның, күн көтерген бағыты бақ қыранның, ан отаным, бақ отаным көркейсін, біріншісі айтылатын дұғамның. Қас туғандай жырау айтқан мұнар күн, ақпандауған құлынымын.
Yerzhanat is a talented, famous Aytys poet. He was born in Altay. He is a courageous young man who raised high the Aytys art of the Kazakhs in China. He brought a new trend to the Kazakh Aytys with unbroken roots. He is good at the comic Aytys. He plays the dombra with his left hand. He is called the left-handed poet on the art stage. He stepped on the art path at a young age. In 1996, there was the regular 11th Altay Regional Contest of Poets in Altay. I was on stage looking like a colorful parrot. Everybody gathered to see it. I performed for the first time on that stage. There is a sacred place called Kaba behind Kartan Karagay. I had to compete with an Aytys performer, Gulnur, who was from that place. When they announced that the poet from Kaba region, Gulnur, and the poet from Altay region, Yerzhanat, would compete in Aytys, people thought I was a mature man. At that time, I was 11. The dombra was bigger than me. When I appeared with my ears sticking out, everybody burst out laughing and became noisy. After that, they applauded me. Probably I did not sing properly, but my child's voice sounded out from the stage and I continued singing with the support of the audience. My Aytys opponent supported me as well. Owing to the people's support, I was presented the prize by Shishek and mounted a bay yearling in front of the audience. Aytys is an ancient poetic genre formed in Kazakh folklore. It is an oral contest improvised in front of an audience. It is a poetic singing contest. Aytys is a syncretic genre. It is full of lyrical, epic and dramatic descriptions. The song has become a part of Kazakh nature and exists with it. Since my childhood, I was fond of the Kazakh poetry, Kara Ölen. I started memorizing Kara Ölen at once. Afterwards I wrote couplets and passionately recited it. In the village there are a lot of celebrations like Kız Uzatu weddings, Besik Toy, Sogambasa. In our village there were Aytys poets. Aytys contests were held. We heard about it on the radio. As a child, I could not participate seriously in them. At that time, there were such significant Aytys performers such as Kurmanbek, Jamal Khan, Kairat Kul Muhammad, Yerkan Ilyas, and Abdegane Bazil Khan. These men influenced me. Later, I listened to Aytys performances held in the Republic of Kazakhstan. I watched them on video.
қалжыңдап сөйлеп қоймайды-ау, қайғырсын балаң қайғырсын, шыға сап маған қутыңдап, дейді ғой жеңгем Айнұрсың, қатысым жоқ ет кереймен қаңғырған қандай қайнымсың.
Кереймен Найман қалқып бөлінбейді, жарамас Керей Найман бөліскені. Уақпенен меркітте аман болсын алталаш үш жүзімнің өрістері.
2 million Kazakhs live in China. This is a place where the Kazakh art has been preserved. The steppe tradition, the Aytys art has been preserved like precious gold. Festivities such as Betasha, Kızılzatu and Nauruz are never celebrated without Aytys contests. In the last few years, the art of the Kazakhs living on the other side of Altay has been developing. They organize Aytys contests with poets from the motherland to boost the noble art.
Мен сенің жақын әкпеңмін, Алладан медет тілердек, тентек боп қалған тоқтыдай не айтып отсың жүгірмек.
Марқұм Оразалы Досбосынұлы ол кез тірі кезінде 28 жасында.
When the late Orazala Dosbosonula was 28 years old, at the special request of 2 million Kazakhs living in China, he and Aynur Tursunbayeva went to Ili Kazakh Autonomous Region. They organized good Aytys contests and met an intelligent audience who loved art and poetry in Altay, Tarbagatay and Urumqi. I listened to their Aytys contests held in 2002. I passionately listened to those Aytys contests and dreamt of becoming a famous poet like these people. Causing an avalanche from Altay, can I wash away Almaty once? Said the late Orazali. He was the man who used similes, deep thoughts and truth contained in people's hearts. I dream a lot. I wanted to listen to his Aytys performances again and again. This man performed the music of our ancestor, Sunbay. Then, to be honest, I imitated Orazala's style.
Birden жасырар жоқ, Оразалы ағамызға еліктедім.
Айтысып Айнұр қалқам жігіттермен бір шайқап ал бір кезде бір жебеді.
Orazala Dosbosonov is a poet who left an ineffable trace in the Kazakh Aytys art. Not even reaching 30, he passed away like a meteorite. His word combinations and similes were unique. He was the one who deepened the Kazakh Aytys.
Қырғаттың күші бар, қыз дегенді білесің, барақынды да жығады. Біреуінен құтылсаң, екіншісі шығады.
Әрбір ауданда өткен, аймақта өткен, облыста өткен және біздің.
I've participated in every local, regional, oblast and republic Aytys. I had an opponent, Jamaga Dawlet Kızı. She won the international prize last time. Also, I competed with such poets as Kalakan Gulsanay and Rauhan. Recently, I competed with Aynur Tursunbayeva, the pride of all Kazakhs all over the world, one of the popular Aytys poets of Kazakhstan, at the contest, devoted to the friendship of the two countries. After that, I participated in a hot contest with a famous Kazakhstani poet, Sara Tokhtamysova. All this was left in the people's hearts and in their ears.
Ел жүрегінде, ел құлағында қалды.
Yerzhanat could not compete on the stage with Orazala, but he participated in a number of contests with talented, well-known Aytys poets in the motherland. Aynur Tursunbayeva and Sara Tokhtamysova roused the young man's inspiration.
Керуеннің көші бардай, тобылғын қыз екенсің тотымаңдай. Келе салып сұқтан Суланған сұмырай деп боқпалма ақын сара шошығандай. Әдемі ақ толқынды айтыс болсын, ертіс барып есілге қосылғандай.
The main weight and gist of an Aytys is that it expresses the life truth. A poet who can express truth becomes the favorite of an audience. The poet does not have defeat in poetry. He loses in complicated thoughts and in intricate words. Probably this Kazakh saying appeared after that. A dishonorable man replies to ancestors' words. An Aytys performer needs an inborn poetic talent, but an uneducated poet is like a bucket without a bottom.
Жабының бәйгалуы екі талай, мойнына алтын тұмары таққанымен. Тексіздің ел бастауы миға қонбас, жіліктің майын беріп баққанымен. Арғымақта баптамаса топ жармайды, жер танабын қуырып шапқанымен. Осында келесің бе деген дестіп, тоты таранып, тоты құстай баптанып ем. Ордаңа қызыл айдар таққаныммен, бұл елдің қасиетін жатқа білем. Армысың асқақтаған ағайындар, тербелген азаттықтың ақтаңымен айы.
Sara Toktamysova visited China for the second time. At that time, she had gotten married. She went there with her husband. On the stage, she joked to me, "You said you would come to my wedding, but didn't. Earlier, you were in love with me, and you said you would marry me in front of people, but didn't. I've never seen such a liar." And I answered her in the following way: "Look at this girl, who calls a wise man's son a liar. Our happiness is different. From a common person's happiness, I am watering mouths of beauties. I am not a liar, but a watery mouth." Aytys is a great school of art. It has got various types and rich content. This art contains the whole Kazakh life. The Kazakhs solved disputes by poetry and started celebrations with sacred words. The thing I need now is education. I'm good at word combinations because I've been participating in Aytys contests for 19 years. I started when I was 11, now I'm 30 years old. I can easily combine words. I'm at a loss for ideas. I find difficulty in what to say, in new ideas. For example, if you read Mukagala's poems, it seems like he wrote everything. So when you listen to Aytys performers, it seems like they said everything. But if you think it over and contemplate good ideas and couplets appear, you are happy. Although life is limited, art has no limits. I regret a lot. So many unexpressed words, so many precious themes. We, the Kazakhs, are the world orators. Being such orators and not being able to speak is a shame on us. Yerzhanat is a well-known producer in China. He organized a recital of Yerzhanat in Urumqi. He evaluates the poet's talent. He is familiar with singing as well. He offered Yerzhanat to write the text for the song Kara Jorga. In 2008, I organized Yerzhanat's recital. We called it The Brook Streaming Down the Mountain. Generally, there were a lot of spectators. He got the intent attention of people. In 2011, at the people's and audience's request, we held a recital called Sagandam. It was an amazing evening too. Well, Yerzhanat is not only an Aytys performer, but he is also good at writing lyrics. He wrote lyrics for songs. We performed these songs on stage. Yerzhanat created very good songs.
Yerzhanat енді өзімнің өнерде жүрген жақын досымыз. Бұл енді Yerzhanat мынау қазақ халқының маңдайына біткен айтыскер ақындарының ішіндегі
Yerzhanat is my close friend in the art world. Yerzhanat is one of the worthy sons of the Kazakh nation among the Aytys performers. In terms of Aytys mastery, he is one of the young poets who understands and sings about the Kazakh history, culture and traditions. I would like to mention one of Yerzhanat's qualities. He contributed a lot to text writing for Kazakh pop art. For example, the lyrics of the modern song, Kara Jorga, was written by Yerzhanat Baykabayuly.
Қазақ эстрадасында да сіңірген өзіндік үлкен еңбегі бар. Мысалға айта кетсек, мынау қазіргі айтылып жүрген Қара Жорғаның сөзін осы Yerzhanat Baykabayuly жазған.
He planned to look around Almaty. We went driving around the city. Amazing. The views of the beautiful city catch your eye. His inner emotions are seen in his face. The eloquent poet cannot speak with his eyes glued to the street views of the dream city. As I am a poet, I want to greet my Kazakh nation.
Басым маңғаз мекенжіліктің, шемен болған жерді сенде жібіттім. Қақ төбеңнен кетмей тұраты кеткісі, қазақ елі саған ғашық күліп күні.
The oily top of a cannon, bone of the majestic land. You melted the deep sorrow, the smiling sun that is in life with the Kazakh land. Keep staying just above your head. The six spread children of Alash, may you unite together, safe. I left the village of the Kazakh and got excited till I reached the brothers' place. I missed Sara Aka, where Saks wandered, making their races sweat. Let the land of Mahambet bless me, who told the bare truth to a superior's face.
Деме ақ текедей арламын, бүрі бөке зуға батыр заңғармын. Қан боп басым кесілгенше қасқайып, қарындастың арын қорғап қалғанмын. Қайдан деме Алтай сауыр тауданмын, қан тәңірмін тарбығатай тарламын. Жайыр тауын жайнамаз қып жәркеннің, таң жарықтың талқысын дәл салғанмын.
We started sightseeing from the monument of Altay. We looked at the great poet's image with respectful feelings. It seems like the poem of Altay dove into his inner world. He mutters silently. It feels like a poem is about to leave his mouth. When we were sitting and talking, he suddenly remembered Aynur among the Kazakh poets. He had a lot of interesting memories about her. When I competed with Aynur, I said, "My sister-in-law has come. My sister-in-law has come to our country. The younger brother-in-law is so excited now." And Aynur replied to me, "You called me a white sister-in-law, Aynur, who came from afar. Don't joke, my dear, and be modest. As Yerzhanat is young, let him ride a yearling, not a racer. I haven't got relationship with Keres. Where are you from, my prodigal brother-in-law? I am a Nayman, born in Semey, and my husband is from Ulujuz." He considers treating the monument to independence with respect as his civil duty. The majestic monument seems to give high spirit to his soul. He cannot conceal his homesickness. He rapturously looked at various lead sculptures depicting the Kazakh history. He laid his hand on the golden yellow book that is on the surface of his ancestors' land. He made a silent wish. That was the thing he had been dreaming of for a long time.